The frontier is home to the most powerful weapons ever created by mankind. Titans with thermite grenade launchers and blades infused with lightning. There was a time when it was thought that only gods could harness the power of classical elements to such devastating effect. But now, in this brave new world, our gods are mechanical giants, and those giants are controlled by even more powerful forces known as pilots. Pilots, they may as well be gods. They have an arsenal of weapons that would make Kratos jealous. Even Thor's hammer would be put to shame by the devastating punch of the X-55 Devotion. But we're not here to talk about the strongest or the most exotic pilot weapons. We're here to talk about the most basic of them all, the gun by which all others are measured. Weaker than every other weapon in its category in some regard, the R101 carbine is a tough sell. Its damage performance could be described as pathetic. It's the weakest in the assault rifle category and is put to shame by weapons in other classes as well. Its rate of fire is respectable, second only to the Hemlock BFR, but again, outmatched by guns in other categories. The stories are the same for its magazine capacity, reload speed, and hipfire spread. It beats some of the competition and gets outclassed by others. My point is that it's perfectly balanced to be a mid-tier weapon. Not too strong, not too weak, not too fast, and not too slow. But that doesn't explain why it's so damn powerful. What makes the R101 carbine a viable weapon is the addition of an ACOG sight. It has a comparable magnification to the universal HCOG Ranger, but those two optics are night and day in terms of how they feel. The HCOG Ranger is open, which grants the user an increased field of vision when aiming down sights, which is great. If you're shooting at one target, you can clearly see if a second target is above you getting ready to blow your head off. But that can be distracting. The ACOG sight allows you to focus more easily on a single target, which in my experience helps increase precision. The choice between HCOG Ranger and ACOG is ultimately a preference, but the higher magnification sights help give a true advantage to assault rifles over their close-range submachine gun counterparts. And with the weapons of the frontier being as powerful as they are, you need every advantage you can get. Also, like I mentioned before, the R101 is a perfectly balanced weapon, and that's another reason it's so powerful. It makes several concessions, which means it will never be the best at any one thing. But having a well-rounded performance means if you're smart enough to play against your opponent's weapon's strengths, you'll come out on top. When fighting against a marksman, you can outmaneuver them and hip fire from close range. Inversely, if you're fighting a gun runner, keep your distance and burst them down before they know where you are. The R101 carbine isn't anything special, but its lack of any defining characteristics make it incredibly valuable. If you're ever having a hard time finding the right weapon for the job, take this out for a spin and it will get the job done, whatever it is. So there you go, this has been an overview of the R101-C, the newest weapon addition to Titanfall 2. As always, the name of the game is Titanfall 2, the name of the channel is iBluairJgR Gaming for comedy. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.